Yeah. Oh, what's good, gang? Talk back in the video. Today, boys, we got 49ers versus Chiefs recap. Um, Before we get into just pure disappointment, and that's legit it. If you're new here, like, subscribe, helps the channel. Yeah, all that great stuff, man. All that great stuff. Let's start talking though. The Niners 44 to what 20 something. What was the score here? Let's switch you guys over. I wasn't 44 to 23. Legit the last 5 minutes I started scrolling through TikTok, man. Hold on, let me just silence my phone because it's probably gonna be going off like crazy. I think it was 14 to 13 going into halftime. God, what happened, dude? What happened? What happened? Um, I'll give you guys a quick recap of this game. Um, we'll start talking offensively. Offensively, the team couldn't score touchdowns. We only scored 2 touchdowns. The rest were field goals. And then we had another field goal, or could have been touchdown, taken off the board because Jimmy Garoppolo decides to throw some stupid shit. And it's a pick, so it leads to no points in the red zone. That's when I was like, damn, all right, this prime 49ers, baby, prime 49ers. If Jimmy Garoppolo don't throw up the worst pass I've ever seen and falls down and we take 3, we go into the halftime more than likely with the lead. Luckily, the Chiefs drove all the way down there and missed the field goal to go in the half. So that's lucky, I guess. Offensively, yeah, we got in the red zone. We scored points. We just didn't score enough because our offense can't convert third downs and we can't get touchdowns. We were taking 3. We're settling for 3. And then we had one stupid mistake in the red zone. So, yeah, that's the offensive recap. Christian McCaffrey, though, made his debate 8 rushes for 38 yards, 4.8 yards per average. He also had 2 catches for 24 yards. I'll be honest, he looked really good for only 2 days of preparation, right? Like eventually, like you imagine next week he'll be the featured back, he'll be the starter, he'll get way more touches than that. Jeff Wilson looked good, splitting carries, like 4.8 for Christian McCaffrey and Jeff Wilson, 7.7. That's awesome. That's what I like to see. I would like to see us split carries a little bit more. But yeah, honestly, Garoppolo still looks like Garoppolo. He throws that stupid interception. He's very inaccurate, dude. I don't know what it's been with Garoppolo this year. Like usually that's the thing with Garoppolo. He gets the ball out fast. He's accurate and he carves up the middle. I think it's Alex Rollins or something. He has a YouTube video. I watched it. I'll link it down if I could find it eventually. About Jimmy Garoppolo, how he only throws against the middle, which is true. He don't attack deep against the sidelines really ever, and honestly, he struggled to accuracy, bro. Like, there's so many balls that are just behind people or high. Like, I don't know what that is about with Jimmy Garoppolo, dude. So, offensively, I actually don't think the offense played that bad. It's just Jimmy Garoppolo made one stupid mistake, and we didn't get touchdowns. We scored 3 points. We kept kicking field goals instead of getting touchdowns when we needed touchdowns, obviously, right? So, and then we didn't capitalize on the mistakes. Like the muff punt inside your like 10, 15-yard line, you should get a touchdown every time, but we ended up with nothing because Jimmy threw a pick. Honestly, don't like even have a problem with the play calling. The only thing is like, okay, this offense is really good, right? It was good before Christian McCaffrey got there. We have one of the best tight ends, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk are great at Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk is so good, guys. He's so underrated. I think he's our best route runner on the team. I think, like, as a pure receiver, Brandon Ayuk is better than Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel's just really amazing after the catch, is what he excels at. Ayuk is not that great. Well, he's good after the catch, but he's not on the same level as Deebo. But Deebo's not on the same level, like route running, that Brandon Ayuk is, and his release is so, oh my god, he's so good. He's really good. I think he needs more targets. But this is the downfall of having Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback, man. It's just simply, we got in a shootout with the Chiefs, and Jimmy Garoppolo versus Patrick Mahomes is what it came down to, and Garoppolo isn't winning that, dog. Garoppolo threw 37 times. Same thing that happened last week, basically. You're making Garoppolo throw, and Garoppolo's not winning a shootout with Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. Brock Purdy came in, threw some good passes to Ray McCloud, kind of boosted his stats. That was cool, I guess. But the run game was there. The run game worked. The pressure was getting to Garoppolo. I will say that. The Chiefs defense definitely was screaming a little bit, but Garoppolo, yeah, I expect this from Garoppolo, so I'm not too mad at Garoppolo, but this is why we drafted Trey Lance, is because of Garoppolo. Sorry if you hear the dog barking. I don't know why they like to do that shit whenever I start recording, right? But this is why we drafted Trey Lance, dog. If it's not clear enough to you now, after the Falcons game, this game, and the Broncos game, it's because, quite simply, Garoppolo could win when everything is going well for him, but whenever it comes down to Garoppolo versus the other team's quarterback or Garoppolo, you need to do Garoppolo step back and pass, carve him, move the ball down the field. Garoppolo simply can't do it, which is kind of not is why we drafted Trey. We found our solution, hopefully, but we don't know because he hasn't played, right? But let's talk about this defense. The defense legit picked off Patrick Mahomes, got to stop the first down, and then after that said, all right, we're done. We're done playing, boys. We're done playing. 3rd and 20. Screen to Jet McKinnon. He takes it and gets a first down. That cannot happen. DeMeco Ryans needs to yell at them motherfuckers because, damn, 3rd and 20, a screen, and they get the 35 yards on it and get the first down. That cannot happen. The hell is that? 3rd and 11. Charvarius Ward has also been an awesome signing. Been an awesome player for the 49ers. He's played really good this year. This is his worst game, and it's only one play, in my personal opinion. Like, the play he gave up a 3rd and 11 where Mahomes just bombed it to MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's why I should have just said MVS. I did say that. I don't know why I felt the need to say his full name afterwards. But he just didn't look like he was running. Like, he just stopped running. He was, like, jogging. I don't know what the hell happened. But, like, he wasn't hurt. Like, it was confusing. I think he thought he had safety help or some shit. I don't know. And then he just lets him get past him for, like, 50 yards or so. I don't know. I can't remember the exact thing because I was pissed at that point. George Kittle had himself a day. Hey, National Tight Ends Day. Great celebration, Kittle. Kittle actually played really well. Actually, the Niners drove down. Garoppolo finds Kittle for a touchdown. And at that point, it's 23-28. And the Niners need to stop 3rd and 11. And like I said, Charvarius Ward just didn't run with MVS, and they bomb it for us deep. And Nick Bosa got a sack. That's it. We had no pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes was able to stand back there for fucking ever, dude. Like, he didn't have any sorts of pressure on him. And then also, not that Mahomes is really good, but the team had like 10 penalties or some shit too. We had a lot of holding calls on Mike McGlinchey, who I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know about Mike McGlinchey. I really don't. He's okay in run blocking, but besides that, he's ass. I ain't gonna lie. Tom Compton played better last year. Trent Williams came back. They did allow a safety, but dog, whatever. At that point, the game was over anyway. We were down 14 to Mahomes. Mahomes is going to drive down and win the game. Or, it's Mahomes. That's what it came down to. Is Mahomes. We have Jimmy Garoppolo. They have Mahomes. The offense just can't score touchdowns. If we score touchdowns, we're in this game. If Garoppolo don't make one stupid interception, it's possibly we go into halftime with a lead, and it looks a little bit different. Defense stops them on 3rd and 20. Looks a little bit different. If they stop them on 3rd and 11, it looks a little bit different. Honestly, this team needs to bounce back in a huge way. Offense needs to get going. Hopefully, Christian McCaffrey getting more touches will help that. I don't think it really will because, honestly, we can't move the ball quick. We can't move the ball downfield. Christian McCaffrey is not going to stretch the ball downfield for us. That's quarterback. That's all quarterback. That's what it comes down to. Jimmy Garoppolo is a game manager that kind of sucks ass at managing the game at points. Like, definition of game manager is Alex Smith, in my personal opinion, and his job was not to lose you the game. He didn't win you the game a lot of times. The team around him won you the game, but his job was not to lose the game. Garoppolo loses the game a lot of the time if he is put in situations. This team has no deep threat. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. You would expect this team to be able to let the rock fly, and they should. This team really has the potential to do that. It's just the quarterback, dog. So hey, this year I don't really care what happens. All I care about is next year with Trey Lance. I want to see him be developed, and I want to see him get his shot. I don't want to re-sign Jimmy Garoppolo. I want to see Trey Lance back on the team. I don't give a shit if we go to the playoffs. Garoppolo should not be back in a 49er uniform. He shouldn't have been in a 49er uniform this year. And honestly, next year, if Trey Lance or if the Niners suck next year or this offense in general, what the hell is happening? Like I said, I think Kyle Shanahan needs help. Actually, I'm not too mad about the offense this game. I'm really not. 44 points is stupid that we allowed that many points, but you kind of expect that with Patrick Mahomes. Like, that's what I was feared going into this game. I was hoping the defense can contain Patrick Mahomes and just get a couple stops. We got one stop. Awesome. Shout out to Talanoa Hufanga. But after that, dog, it was just pure. It was a massacre by the Chiefs, dog. They just big chunks of yards, big, and then we'd randomly throw a penalty in there. Dre Greenlaw got hurt. Travarius was dinged up. Lenore left and didn't come back, and yeah, it was just horrendous. It really was. And then offensively, this team does not move the ball fast down the field. The Chiefs outscore us and just score more points because they could move the ball down the field in 2 minutes. The Niners, it takes 8 minutes to go get 3. Like, it's horrendous, dude. It really is. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping next year's different, man. I'm hoping Trey Lance can fix this problems because offense, the main problem to me is Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes, he makes the right decisions sometimes, but then he also does force some shit. And he's got that veteran savvy that he supposedly has, but at the end of the day, dude, talent, dog. He's just not very talented, and it shows. It really does show on the Niners team. This team does not have the offensive talent, mainly being held back from Jimmy Garoppolo to keep up with pace with the Chiefs. So the defense needed to step up, and they weren't able to, and then the offense wasn't able to ever finish a drive or keep it going, and yeah, got kind of annoying. The field was electric though. It was exciting to see Christian McCaffrey out there. He played well for 2 days, like I said. I expect him to see him back more, and I like seeing Jeff Wilson get 7 carries and still do really well because that's more so what I expect out of this team now, is because we're gonna hopefully split the backfield a little bit more. Ty Davis Price got 2 carries, which is cool, man. Great 3rd round pick. That wasn't a waste of a 3rd round pick at all on Ty Davis Price. Dude, that pick looks so bad still. Even Trey Sermon last year. Trey Sermon was a 3rd round pick. Yeah, cut him, draft Ty Davis Price, and trade for Christian McCaffrey. And then you also got Elijah Mitchell, who's going to be coming back. Not soon, maybe, I don't know. This team is so just weird, dude, to me. Like, we have all the talent in the world on the offense and defense. The defense, obviously, is still kind of banged up. I expect them to bounce back. I really do expect that defense, and I expect DeMeco Ryans to do better. But there's only so much you could do when your offense is putting up, whenever they get in the red zone and they only score 2 touchdowns and everything else is a field goal. You got to score touchdowns against the Chiefs. That's just how it is. So if the Niners defense can't stop them, you're screwed because the offense isn't going to keep up. It's just, But yeah, that's my recap of the game. I'm very frustrated with the way it went. Like I said, I've repeated 7 million times, the defense wasn't able to stop Mahomes on 3rd and the plays that lost us this game, in my personal opinion, are 3rd and 20. Not getting the Chiefs off the field. 3rd and 11, not getting the Chiefs off the field and giving up a deep play in the making of that. What the hell is that about? Travarius, come on. And then the Jimmy Garoppolo interception, because we potentially go into halftime with a lead there. And yeah, honestly, I'm excited to see Christian McCaffrey. Hope he plays better against the Rams next week. But yeah, dog, this was horrendous though. I don't even know. Hey, at least Well, the Seahawks won, so they're in the lead for the division. I'm pretty sure they were up 30-16 last time or some shit that I checked. So I'm pretty sure they won. But yeah, boys, that's the recap. Till next time, it's your boy Tybo. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Peace. Sorry I didn't look at the camera. I've just rambled. But yeah, peace, boys.